Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we shall discuss few numericals based on trigonometry, which is given in the syllabus of Gpstr exam 2022. Before moving to the video, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will get the notifications of all the videos we upload here related to Gpstr exam, and these concepts will also be useful for Central TET and TET exams when we take the main concepts like mathematics and science here. So hope that this will be helpful for you. If you are an aspirant to prepare for the Gpstr exam, kindly note that there is always a few questions, at least one or more than two questions from this trigonometry part. You must be thorough with this basic part of trigonometry. I think you might have already learned about this basic part. Just recalling those basic formulae, let's move to the solution part. Okay, so trigonometry deals with measurement of triangles, and we know about trigonometrical ratio for a right angle triangle, and we take three sides like this. ABC is a triangle, and whereas angle B forms 90 degree, and if you consider the reference angle theta at point C, at vertex C, and this is the base, perpendicular is AB, hypotenuse is AC. These are the basics already you would have learned, and we'll recall those formulae also, which is very important to calculate those problems based on these angles. Sin theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. Okay, which is perpendicular. AB is the perpendicular, AC is the hypotenuse, AB by AC. Cos theta is base by hypotenuse, base is BC, hypotenuse is AC. Tan theta is perpendicular by base. Okay, remember these short forms. Then moving to cosecant theta, the reciprocal of sin theta only we'll get here. Perpendicular by hypotenuse was for sin theta, cosecant theta hypotenuse by perpendicular. For secant theta, reciprocal of cos theta, whereas cot theta is reciprocal of sin theta. Okay, just reversing this. These are the main formulae. Let's check out with this trigonometrical identities. Identities means which is already proven. Okay, they have proved by taking references. It's already been proved. Okay, so these are trigonometrical identities, very important and basic formulae which you have to learn, since most of you are preparing for this exams. All of you are teachers. You must be knowing all this. Just I am reminding you. Okay, so sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this is the reference formula. From this formula only we can get two more formulae. Okay, we want to get the value of only sin square theta. So send this cos square theta other side. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, whereas cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Okay, at least remember this practice. Then 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. If you want to get the value of secant square theta minus tan square theta, which is equal to 1, and you shift this minus 1 the other side, you will get which is secant square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. Okay, and the next also it follows like this only. 1 plus cos square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. At least you remember this three formulae. Later you can rearrange them whenever it is required for the solutions. Then reciprocal relations, as I have discussed already. Sin theta is the reciprocal of cosecant. Cosecant is reciprocal of sin theta. For cos theta, it is reciprocal of secant theta. For secant theta, reciprocal of cos theta. Tan theta, reciprocal of cot. And for cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So these are the basic ones. Please remember. Next, on moving about quotient relations, tan A is equal to sin A by cos A. This A represents theta, nothing but the reference angle whichever we take there. So tan A is equal to sin A by cos A. Cot A is equal to cos A by sin A. Remember this also. And of course, you are well aware of this standard angles, might have by hearted. So in the exam hall, by mistake, by chance, you should not make any mistakes. So before only you can write in pencil somewhere where there is space for the calculations. Take 1 minute time. You can just write this and keep it ready so that you can just if it is in your mind, if your brain, brains are the super fast computers, so we can store there in the brain. But in case if at all you don't want to take chance, then you can write this at least up to here. You can write this and keep the standard angles. Sin 0 is 0, sin 30 is 1 by 2, 45 1 by root 2, 60 is root 3 by 2, and 90 is 1. So all these values you can write it and keep up to here. Then you take the reciprocal for this sine value. I'll show you only for this sine, just a reminder, okay. For sine, cosec is the reciprocal. So 0 is the answer for sine 0. So 1 by 0 is not defined, that is infinity value, okay. Next, sin 30 is 1 by 2, cosec 30 is 1 by 2 becomes 2 by 1. 2 by 1 is nothing but 2. This here reciprocal comes here, root 2. Root 3 by 2 becomes 2 by root 3. Then 1 becomes 1 only. So like this. Up to 90 only most of the time you will be substituting, especially in case of heights and distance formula. We substitute some values if at all required. And also equating this trigonometrical ratios also we use this. Next, moving to complementary angles. This is very important. We have already questions based on this in the model question paper of Gpstr exam 2022. Please check it out. And sin 90 minus a is cos a. Means sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. Cos 90 minus a is sin theta, sin a. For tan, it is cot. For cot, tan, For secant, cosecant. Cosecant, secant. Don't get confused with the previous, whatever we learned with the reciprocal or trigonometrical identities, okay. Here it is different for complementary angles, 90 minus theta, okay. Let's move into the problems now. I have chosen different kinds of problems. So from each type 111 we have chosen. Let's move into the problems now. Prove that tan a plus cot a is equal to secant a into cosecant a. So whenever you come across this kind of equating, consider the LHS and we can prove that it is equal to RHS. That is the point. Then if it is for descriptive type, most of the time this will be for descriptive type only. Okay. So consider LHS, tan a plus cot a is equal to LHS. Then how can you write this tan a in form of the other two angles, sine and cos? So we have learned that tan a can be written as sin a by cos a plus cot a can be written as cos by sin a. Okay. Then you can take the LCM for this two. Cos a into sin a, you get LCM in the denominator. Multiply sin a into sin a square plus cos a into cos a is cos a square, cos square a. And we know sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, in place of theta we have a here, divided by cos a into sin a. And this again 1 is common for both. So 1 by cos a dot into 1 by sin a you can write. And we can move into the reciprocal relations. 1 by cos, reciprocal, it is nothing but secant a. And 1 by sin a is nothing but cosecant a, which is equal to this RHS, secant a into cosecant a. So we must be aware of this right hand side also. If there is no square in the sum, so you can just remember of this reciprocal relation. Sometimes, most of the time you observe this reciprocal relation, and trigonometrical identities you must apply here. Okay. If it is for angles only, complementary. If any angle values are given, then we move to complementary angles. We shall move to another sum. Prove that 1 plus cot a whole square plus 1 minus cot a whole square is equal to 2 cosecant square a. So consider LHS as usual. I have written here. And if it is given in this form of squares or identities, a plus b whole square formula or a minus b whole square formula, you can expand that first. Okay, don't substitute the value here only. Okay, so maybe of a quotient relation and all, don't substitute here. First, whatever is given, try to simplify or expand the forms. So this is of a plus b whole square formula. So 1 square is 1 only, plus b square is cot square a, plus 2 of 1 into cot a. So 2 into cot a. Next is a minus b whole square formula. A square plus b square minus 2 into ab. Here a is 1 only. So 1 into cot A. You know how to expand and write. And plus 2 cot A minus 2 cot A get cancels, and 1 plus 1, these two numbers you have here. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, plus cot square A, cot square A. So 2 cot square A. And 2 is common in this. Take out 2. And then what is remaining? 1 plus cot square A. And we know the formula for 1 plus cot square A. What is that? Which is equal to cosecant square A. On rearranging the formula, we got this from the general basic formula for the trigonometrical identities. Okay. This is the direct formula. 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosecant square A. So substitute that value, which is equal to the RHS. Okay. So these kind of sums may look little difficult, but once you practice, you will come to know, like this kind of sums, if it comes, I have to move like this only, like that. You will get to know. Okay. At least once you practice by writing, then later you can glance it. Usually they say don't read mathematics, but this trigonometry, actually you have a chance for this. Once you can glance, you can, okay, like this, you can look at the steps and go if you know the basic concepts, basic identities or formula. If you know, you can just once glance and go. Okay. Next, prove that 1 plus cos A by 1 minus cos A is equal to cosecant A plus cot A whole square. Consider LHS as usual. And if you come across like this numerator denominator with 1 plus and 1 minus sign, remember you have to multiply and divide both, divide numerator and denominator. It means with the same term which is in the numerator. To simplify it, we are doing that. Okay. So multiply and divide by 1 plus cos A. Hence you get this. And take in the numerator, it is in the multiplication form. So 1 plus cos A whole square you get, divided by, here this is of the form 1 minus cos A into 1 plus cos A. So A plus B into A minus B, which gives us A square minus B square, which is A value 1. So A square means 1 only, minus cos square A. So here I have not written and explain. One step we have skipped in order to save the time. No problem. You can do like this. Next step, 1 minus cos square A. Again comes to trigonometrical identities. 1 minus cos square A is equal to sin square A. And here you have the square, which is for, you can write like this also. 1 plus cos square A by sin A whole square. And this one, you can separate it, 1 by sin A plus cos A by sin A. 1 by sin A is again reciprocal. Sin is related to cosec A, plus cos theta by sin theta is nothing but cot theta. So cos A by sin A is cot A whole square. Hence we proved the RHS. So always look for LHS and RHS also. RHS of what type you can identify, and then accordingly you can move, take the next step. Next, we shall move to few sums related to complementary angles type. Okay, if you come across like this kind of sums, so usually they may ask for the multiple choice questions only. The value of sin 28 degree divided by cos 62 is equal to dash. So you can choose the options below like that. I have taken a question as evaluate only. So okay, no problem, you can practice. So consider whatever the question is given is equal to, whenever you come across this angles, there is always some relation between these two angles. So just think of 90 minus the lower angle. Actually the question will be here only, the answer will be here only, 62. So 90 minus 62 gives us 28. Okay, here will be the clue. You can close your eyes and you can just write that. Okay, there you come across. So 90 minus 62 is 28 only, and sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. So you can write as cos A. Cos A is here, cos 62. So sin 90 minus 62 is cos 62. Divided by denominator is also cos 62. Cos 62, 62 get cancelled. Answer is 1. Don't write as 0 in a hurry. Okay, cancel, write 0. No. Please take care of that. Okay, I have written the complementary angle formula here. And moving to the next sum. evaluate cos 58 minus sin 32. Usually the biology candidates, you can easily answer this kind of questions. Okay, easily you can score 1 marks. So I told you in the question only there will be a clue. Okay, but you have to choose the highest only. We are equating the almost, we are balancing this two, or we are equating, or we are bringing the same value. Either both you can make as cos, or both you can make as sin, like that. So only one term you have to change it. Okay, so here cos 58 can be written as 90 minus 32. So 32 is here only. You can write that 90 minus 32 is 58 only, and minus sin 32. So cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. So cos 90 minus 32 is sin 32 minus sin 32. So sin 32 minus sin 32 gives us 0. Okay, so this is the answer. On moving to the next sum, prove that cos 55 sin 35 plus sin 55 cos 35 is equal to 1. So the first term you can change it as complementary angle, second one keep as it is. Next one, first one you change, second one you can keep as it is, or you can keep the first one and change the second one, no problem. Okay, and keep the first one, second one also you can change, but the clue will be here only for you. 90 minus this theta will give you back this only. So in order to explain you, I have written here, you no need to write this, you can write it aside. If it is asked for multiple choice, you no need to write all this. Okay, if it is for descriptive type for 2 marks, you can write because, therefore, all those answers. So cos 55 you can write as cos 90 minus 35 you can write, which gives us sin 35. Next, sin 55 you can write as sin 90 minus 35 gives us cos 35. Okay, substitute these two values, and hence you can get, you got the similar here. You see sin 35 cos 35 here, multiply. So sin square 35 plus cos square 35 is equal to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, next find the value of x. If cos x is equal to cos 60 degree cos 30 plus sin 60 into sin 30. Whenever I say the plain numbers like this, it is understood it is in degrees. Okay, so you have to find the value of x, or they may give for multiple choice the value of x is, the options may be given, and they can give you this, and consider whatever the value cos x, and you know the standard angles value cos 60. What is the value of cos 60? 1 by 2. And cos 30 value is root 3 by 2, plus sin 60 value, it is root 3 by 2, and sin 30 is 1 by 2, and 1 into root 3 is root 3, 2 2s are 4, plus 1 into root 3 is root 3, 2 2s are 4. These two are common, so you can, denominator is the same, 4, root 3 plus root 3. You can add the numerator. When you come across, if the denominators are same, just write the denominator, add up all the numerator. When you get all the denominators are same. Okay, next, root 3 into plus root 3, not into root 3, plus root 3. So it is 2 root 3 by 4. 2 1s are 2 2s are 4. So root 3 by 2. For what value of cos, if you compare, you will get root 3 by 2. That also we have to remember. So we got here only is the answer. For cos 30, we got root 3 by 2. Hence you can write this as cos 30 degree. Hence you compare with this left hand side value, cos place. In x place what we have? 30 degree. Therefore x value is equal to 30 degree. So I think we have covered few little points from trigonometry. In the next video, we shall solve the problems based on heights and distance, which is very, very, very important. There are always a question based on that heights and distance from trigonometry. Sometime the direct Pythagoras theorem you can apply it, or basic trigonometry relations also you can use it and find the values of given that. Okay. So if you like this video, or you have learned at least little from this video, give a thumbs up, so that we can be sure that at least you learn little from the videos which we make, the effort which we make are useful for you. Okay, and in the following classes I'll try to take a few maths and physics classes along with chemistry and biology. Almost physics portions is over, only 2 more chapters are left, so which will be covered up before the exams, and maths also, except the basic points almost we have covered. The little more important chapters also I'll try to take up. And regarding the chemistry and biology, I'll try to give my level best to complete the important points, because from biology side most of the concepts are general concepts. I think you can go through it. If it is very difficult points only, please comment in the comment section. Those points we will try to take it up. Okay, even for chemistry also, whichever the topic you want us to take, you can just drop a comment in the comment section. And thank you so much for your valuable feedbacks and comments. Okay, so thank you for watching.